I'm ready. Okay, so hello, I'm Kaya from Bang Showbiz. So firstly, I'm going to start with your new song, Better Than You.
Better on Me.
Better on Me. I can't even get the song right. So what was the inspiration for this song?
So it was a song I did with Jason Derulo, and it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek sort of, maybe someone that you've been with and then you've separated but you've still got a connection, and you both feel like, you know, I was better when I was with you and everything was better. So that's kind of what it's about, still having a connection with someone that you're not with anymore. Yeah.
I mean, I know you said that Jason Derulo has been sort of a mentor to you. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, how has that happened? Like, how did he help you, really?
Well, so I moved to America in 2014 to go into acting, and I was in Glee, and just when that finished and I was going to go and try and do some more acting, I met Jason in LA, and we got talking about music, and he said, well, why aren't you still making music? And I said, well, I haven't really thought about doing anything on my own. And he said, look, I'd really like to get you in the studio, so we did, and then I haven't stopped doing it since.
So would you ever mentor anyone yourself, any like aspiring artists?
Yeah, I'd love to. I've got friends in Manchester that are singers and stuff, and they come and ask me and for a little bit of help here and there, and yeah, of course, if I can help, I will do.
So who's one artist, like if you could pick anyone in the world that you'd love to collaborate with?
Probably Ed Sheeran. Yeah,
he's top.
Yeah, he's class, and I've been lucky enough to be sort of around when he's been doing his writing camps and stuff in LA, and he's played me some stuff that he's written on that day, and it's just insanely talented. So I'd say Ed.
So I read somewhere that you're starting your own record label. Mm-hmm. So what was your reason for doing this?
To be honest, it came about because when I was signed to a major label as a solo artist, everything was just taking too long, and I think when you can do it yourself, you can choose when stuff goes out, and you can choose if you don't want to do something. So it was mainly that, really. It was that reason where you just have that control, I guess, in terms of what music you want to do and when it gets put out.
Yeah. So I'm going to move on to, you're famously from The Wanted.
Yeah.
Would you ever see, I mean, there are so many bands that are doing reunions now. Would that be ever something that would happen or could happen in the future?
I don't see why not. I've always said that I'd do it. I haven't spoken to a couple of lads in about 4 years, so I don't know where their heads are at, but me certainly, and I know one or two of the other lads would probably do it, so we might have a conversation in the next year.
Lovely. That's exciting. So obviously when you split, would you say that was something that you needed to do at the time?
I wouldn't have said so, personally, not necessarily, because our last single, I think, was at number 2. Yeah. I think it was What's That Rihanna was our last single, and it was number 2, which for us, we'd been away for a while, so we were delighted with that. Yeah. And then we did a world tour just following that, so we were in I thought we were in quite a good place, but there was nothing I could do about it, and again, that's when you're with a record label, it's not, it's not up to you.
Yeah. So with your own music and being solo, what have you got any sort of upcoming projects that are going to be out soon?
Yeah, so obviously I've got Better on Me out at the moment. There's a song that I wrote with Steve Mack about a year ago, which I think might follow it, and then there's another song I did with Diane Warren, which is more of a ballad type song, which will probably look to be around November time. So I'm just doing sort of single by single at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. So obviously you say you've got a ballad coming out. What was it like moving to that? Because that's quite obviously you're quite high. Your new single is quite summery. What was it like going to do a ballad?
It was actually really nice because I haven't done sort of a big ballad since Heart Vacancy, which was 2011. Wow. So it was nice to actually get in a studio and write and sing something that was kind of a bit more meaningful and stretches me vocally a little bit more. Yeah. So I really enjoyed it. I'm excited about that one, but it's not quite finished yet. I'm still working on the production side of it at the minute.
No, that's exciting stuff. So, I mean, previously you starred obviously in Glee. Would you ever return to television?
Yeah, definitely. If it was the right it was the right role. I've got a little cameo thing coming up in a film, which I'm shooting next week, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see why not. Like I say, it just depends what the role was, I guess.
Yeah. So I've actually researched, I don't know if this is correct, but you signed with CAA?
Yeah.
So how's that come about?
They signed me when I moved to America. Basically, I went in, met them, did some readings for them, and then I signed to them. And they still sent, obviously, they're my agents, so I get sent stuff from America from them. And again, it's like, if it's the right thing, then I read for it, and if not, I just pass on it. And but there might be something, there could be an American drama type thing coming up towards the end of July, but I'm not sure yet.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So would you ever star on Strictly Come Dancing? Obviously Jay did. Would that be something that you'd be interested in?
It's not something that I've really thought about.
Yeah.
And considering Jay was so good and he won it, I think like the Wanteders had their moment as a contestant. So I'd never say never, but it's not like something that I think about doing all the time.
And obviously, you have the singing and acting talents. So Jay has the West End show, Rip It Up, I think it's called.
Rip It Up,
yeah. Would you ever go to the stage? Would you ever go to West End?
For me, yeah, I think I would.
Yeah.
If it was if it was the right sort of role. I like when it comes to West End, I think I like the more sort of serious stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see why not. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, this is quite a random question, but so obviously you were quite a sex symbol in The Wanted,
right?
And Jay went on Strictly. He was like very much a big sex symbol. Mm-hmm. So how does it feel to pass over the torch for now? Maybe
pass over the torch. I like that. Yeah. Well, I think Jay's a big handsome man, so he can take that torch off me now and and run with it.
Yeah.
No, that's fine with me.
So in 2013, obviously there's a lot of in the news. There's been about Love Island and aftercare. When you did The Wanted Life in 2013, did you experience aftercare? Was it available to like all you boys? Did you have like a support system after you finished the reality TV show? Yeah,
well, we always had good management in our label, and we were always really well looked after. So my answer to that would be yeah, and we had each other as well.
Yeah,
and we always looked out for each other. So there's nothing I can say that is negative about the way that we were ever looked after.
And on the topic of Love Island, are you watching Love Island?
I haven't watched it yet. I know, but it started like 2 days ago or something.
Yeah. Started
no, I haven't seen it yet. And I never used to watch it anyway.
Yeah.
But Laura Crane was on Love Island last year.
Yeah.
She was in my video. She was in my video, and then after my video, she went on Love Island. And when I heard she was going on it, I started watching it, and I kind of get why it's so popular, So it will probably be on for the next 8 weeks every night at my house. I'm not going to lie.
Summer's officially started. So you were signed with Justin Bieber's manager, Scooter Braun.
Yeah.
What was it like working with him? Like, is he as iconic as everybody makes out?
Yeah, it was. It's hard to describe, like, because we didn't spend that much time with him. It was very Hollywood, if that makes any sense. It was different than the sort of hands-on, getting your hands dirty kind of thing.
Yeah.
But Scooter was very, very good at, getting you from some sort of here where you're doing well to giving you that push. Like, into the sort of stratosphere, I guess, getting you on Ellen DeGeneres and performing on the AMAs and all that sort of stuff. He was brilliant at that. So, yeah, it was different, but we had a lot of success with him. So, yeah, all in all, I think it was a good experience.
Yeah. And just to add to that, I mean, did you learn anything from him?
Did I learn anything from him? He helped me not be as nervous before I did a performance on television. He actually took, because I used to struggle a bit with like live performances, like I'd struggle with my nerves and stuff, and he was actually very good at being able to give me the self-belief listen, this is your job, it's fine. Because he's a very confident guy, and I think that did rub off sometimes, and it did help.
So have you ever, obviously, on the topic of sort of aftercare, social media and trolls is such a big topic thing at the moment. So have you ever on social media experienced any trolls, and like how have you dealt with that?
Yeah, I guess there are, but I think everyone's different, and luckily I think I'm able to just sort of ignore it and just sort of see the positives in as much as you can. So I don't really let it certainly never gets me down, because ultimately the only people for me that it truly matters, the opinions about me, are the my own fans that care, my friends and my family, and that's it really. So the real negative stuff, it doesn't affect me.
Yeah. So, fun question. So, what's the biggest sort of lie you've ever read about yourself online?
Probably that. I think I read once that I was 6'5".
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, they were about a foot off. So yeah, that was probably it. They might have been talking about my dad.
Oh, lovely. So I'm going to do some random quick fire questions to round up. So, what is your favourite takeaway?
Indian.
What's your order?
Chicken jalfrezi.
That's a solid order. Also, do you like fish and chips?
Love it.
What is your go-to order?
From a chippy?
Yeah.
Well, it'd be fish chips, mushy peas and gravy with a side of curry sauce.
That is very specific. I like it.
Yeah.
So, how do you stay in shape?
Not by eating that. I go to the gym a little bit. Yeah. I play a little bit of football now and again. But yeah, just go to the gym, I guess, a couple of times a week.
And last question. So, obviously, being from Manchester, would you ever start in Coronation Street?
Oof. Again, that's not something I've ever thought about, really. But never say never. But who knows? Possibly.
I think you make it good.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lovely.